Hello everyone, and welcome to the 7th episode of my Dark Souls 2 Faith Build playthrough. My name is Tubriel, and today we're going to continue our journey throughout Drang Lake. Now, in the last episode, we killed a couple bosses, and we got ourselves a few equipment upgrades. Now, in this one, we will continue our journey throughout the Lost Bastille, and we will open up a blacksmith. Now, in last episode, I teased a bit of what was down here, so let's go ahead and check this out really quick. Well, if you listen, you hear and see a dog. So there's a dog down here, not anything too special. And a large club, which is actually, from what I understand, a really decent strength weapon. So let's go ahead and check it out. Yep, very, very decent strength weapon. As you can see, this thing smashes, bashes, and will absolutely flatten enemies. You can get enemies in a stun lock sort of thing with this. So, quite nice. However, our sword and our mace is just a bit better in terms of its moveset, I think. Well, at least how things are nowadays. Once I upgrade the club, it should be much better. And we got a priest's chime. Now we got the sacred cleric's chime, and then here's the priest's chime. It's actually has better scaling in terms of faith spells. So we will switch over to that as soon as we upgrade it a bit. So very, very nice. And over here, well, it's another one of those lockstone mechanisms. Let's go ahead and see how many lockstones we have really quick. We have one. Well, we got one. There's one there. Let's go ahead and use it. Now this, well, this sends us to Belfry Luna. And that is a, well, it's kind of like the forest in Dark Souls 1. It's a high PvP area where pretty much anything goes. And it's not somewhere where I really want to go at this point in time. However, I will be visiting it in the future. Seeing how we got so many souls, let's go ahead and, actually, first of all, before we level up or anything, I want to unlock the blacksmith like I said we should. Now, there is two ways of unlocking the blacksmith. One, you can go down there and kill the boss of the area in Belfry Luna, and you will get a key which will unlock the blacksmith door. There's another way, however, and this way is slightly more complicated and can be quite finicky. So, let's go ahead and see if we can do that really quick. I think the exile holding cells will be alright, and I think that actually allows us to open up that door we saw earlier in the beginning of the last episode. Let's go ahead and do that. Okie dokie. Now, for my general thoughts about Dark Souls 2, I actually like it, I wouldn't say as much as Dark Souls 1, but I think it was a decent sequel. It did stumble a bit, and there are some problems that really should be ironed out, but overall I think it's an enjoyable experience, and not too terribly flawed. I think a lot of the gripes people have with it are legitimate, and certainly I share some of these gripes, so I shouldn't be one to judge in terms of that. But most of all, my gripes tend to be pretty minor in everything. I'm kind of in the crowd that I wish there were more enemy variety. get a little tired of fighting humanoids with large swords after a while. Granted, Dark Souls, the first one, did that quite a bit, but then you had things like basilisks and, friggin' giant rolling cats of death and giant mushroom people punching you in the face and killing you in one hit. It's ridiculous. Dark Souls 2, less so, but, still quite fun. Okay, let's go ahead and take these guys out before they, chew on us to death. Couple more enemies. And I don't think there's anything over here. Okay. Now, if you knock this down, a cage of enemies will come up, and I believe they'll drop the Wanderer set. At least I think it's the Wanderer set. Or something similar, anyways. Okay, dead. And he's dead there. And this is another area where a Pharos Lockstone would have been nice. However, we used ours earlier, but we can always get more later. I believe it just adds, some more, loot we can grab. I think, anyways. It's been a while since I've been in this area. Oh, hey, look. Another guy. Whoops, and that guy, actually did a good maneuver there. Backpedaled? Okay. Let's see here. What's inside? Ooh, parrying dagger. And the twin blade. Yeah, I believe this is where the face of the lockstone thing pops up. Okay, let's see what's in here. And a bone staff. Well, that won't be quite useful for us. Now, the twin blade is an interesting weapon that I have not experimented too much with. It's basically another type of, God, what is it? Equal strength and, dexterity weapon, a quality build weapon. And it's basically, you kind of just go like that. Very fancy. Two blades on one end, or each end, I should say. Not my type of thing, but I can see the value in it. Okay, I'm going up here. And let's check out dead end. I believe there should be a wall near here-ish. I think. I'm trying to remember. That leads off to, where we actually need to be honest. But I'm gonna go exploring a bit. Okay. Is it? I swear there was one near here. I might be imagining things. I know there's another couple in this area that'll lead off to, a couple interesting, areas, one which will give us a decent ring. I think it's the knuckle ring. It reduces enemy, or reduces your weapon degradation. Okay. Ooh, large silver nameless soldier and green blossom. Don't see too many green blossoms nowadays. I believe we've explored everything in this area. We came from out here, I just didn't open the door. So, everything we can do in here anyways. So let's go ahead and, go back up and out and go to the blacksmith. Did a lot of faffing about. Now I'm saving a bunch of these souls because I want to see what the blacksmith has, and I might want an item or two from him. Plus, he allows us to upgrade our weapons and armor, and has a little bit more selection than our blacksmith at Majula has, so. Also, that Blacksmith is quite special. He can infuse weapons with special traits. However, he can't do that until he has an ember. Unfortunately, he can't infuse until quite later in the game when we actually have that ember. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. I don't want him to hit that. Come on, get back here. Okay. There we go. He's dead. Okay, now I'm going to want to push this very lightly. Oh, is there an enemy behind me, near me? Okay. Ah, crap. Dogs. There we go. Let me get rid of these dogs. Okay. Now, if I can push it... Is there somebody hitting me? No, that's, I think the blacksmith doing stuff. Okay. I think that might be close enough. Now, if we just use one of our fire bombs here. There we go. Blacksmith unlocked. Don't even have to open this door. Which we would need that key for. Let's go ahead and talk to him really quick.
Oh, why can't they all be this easy? We've got a wild one here. Shape up. Shape up, I say.
Seems a bit crazed in the head.
Oh, that's it, yes. That's the way. Dear flame, how brightly you burn. I ought to fetch a new flame. I ought to flame.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot he, doesn't actually open up his blacksmith until you fetch him that ember, which is a shame. But for now, he actually has some decent items in these, chests here. Now, you can, actually light this on fire, and when you do that and reload the area, he will be now sitting over here. However, there is a glitch where if you do that before giving him the ember, you won't be able to do his quest line. I'm not sure if that's been patched yet, so I think I'm going to hold off from doing that until we get that ember, which will be a little bit from now. However, let's go back to Majula. And let's go ahead and upgrade some stuff. I like this mace quite a bit. Same thing with that greatsword. However, I won't be sticking with either of them for too terribly long. I want to get some special weapons.
Huh.
But I want to upgrade the ones that I have right now that we actually have a decent amount of shards and whatnot. And this, we need Twinkling Titanite to upgrade it apparently, and we have none. That is a shame.
I'll be around.
And I don't think we can get any for a little while. So let's go ahead and upgrade our stats.
Is that here to see luck? However.
And let's go ahead and upgrade our Estus Flask. Forgot that we had an Estus Flask shard in the last episode. Okay, level up. So now we got our faith leveled up a bit. Let's see, attunement. I need 3 so I can get a second slot, and that's actually okay. I don't mind that. Still got plenty of souls. Endurance, we're gonna need plenty of that as well. Vitality, much more. And I think I'll put a point in strength. So, we're gone up a bit. And, not bad at all, I would say. So, let's go ahead and continue. Now we can continue going through, this area, or we can continue on to the next. But I think this area is, good for completion, so let's go ahead and try and complete it really quick. Well, really quick, relatively speaking, anyways. I think this is the wrong area. I wanted to go, let's see here. Servants' quarters. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, now let's continue. Oh yes, now that we've got a second slot on our spells, we should probably go ahead and put that on there, shouldn't we? Let's go ahead and put Lightning Spear on there. Now we can actually finally make use of the thing. Of course, we're going to want to upgrade our Chime, which we probably should have done that in Majula. But that's okay, souls are pretty easy to come by. Okay, this guy apparently wants a piece of us. Let's go ahead and take him out. Easy there. And there's an item over here. Human effigy. Very nice. Kind of precariously placed. If you die, you might actually, or if you fell there and died, you might actually need to use it almost immediately. Okay, I forgot. Is this the way we need to go? No, this isn't, but this does allow us to get to a optional area, I think. Well, that guy just took it. Okay. I'll take that result, I guess. Going that way and that way. I believe it ends up relatively the same area. Although this is a bit more tricky. 3 flame butterflies. And let's jump. There we go. Barely made it. Got ourselves more souls. Gonna save up a mass of those so we can use them when we really need to. And now we're in here. Pretty much where we left off. These guys aren't too hard to kill. See, pretty much up here. Not a whole lot of time wasted. Okay, what's in here? Skeleton. Lots of skeleton jokes there. Okay, is there? I know it's near here is the area that has the secret wall. I know it's in this general area. Just can't quite remember where. I'll find it. Okay. Now we might actually get to see them do some of their attacks, seeing how there's 3 of them. Okay, one on our left, immediate threat. Here, and that's the one that'll explode. Easy, taken down. Okay. Now, there is actually another one in this area. Right in the middle here. And it seems they're popping down from all over the place. Just gotta be a little wary here, and you'll do okay. Okay. Here it is. And it's roughly around here. I don't think there's another one. So there we go. Secret wall inside a secret wall. Go ahead and grab this. Bracing knuckle ring. And in here is kind of relatively where we want to go. However, there is another item in which we can get. By going over there. There we go. Grabbed it. Flame, butterfly, and a torch. However, there's even another one we can get. And it is down this way. It's a bit of a walk. And it kind of places us back where we don't want to be, but it's an item nonetheless that we should grab. A Silver-Braid Warrior and a Golden Wing Shield. Now, let's check out that Golden Wing Shield. We can, there it is. Now, this right here, it is a blue shield with the gold relief of wings. Likely a symbol of guardianship used by the Knights of Blue. Allows materials enchanted by magic and allowing spells to be deflected by parrying. Now, it's not a 100% block shield, it's only 60%. However, it can parry spells, which is quite interesting. So, I figured I would pick that up. Not gonna go ahead and use it, but it's quite an interesting find nonetheless. So let's go ahead and continue over here. I don't think we can actually drop off safely anywhere here without dying. So we may just have to homeward bone really quick. Which is a bit of a shame, but we don't lose a whole lot of progress. Okay. Gonna rest at bonfire, get our durability back and all that. Can't quite remember if just homeward boning does that, but not gonna take any chances. Let's see here. Did we use all of our well, we got Radiant Life Gems. That's a shame. Okay. Gonna just ignore that guy. No reason to fight him. And of course, we'll go over here, kill this guy. And we'll continue along our way. Now, I'm not sure the difference between these ones that are yellow and the ones that aren't. I think the yellow ones do more damage, but I can't quite remember, to be honest. Going up here. Go ahead and push this if you like. Won't really do much. But, we can go ahead and lightning spear this guy. As you can see, it does a decent amount of damage. Granted, the whole of the, faith spells has been nerfed quite a lot, especially lightning spear. It used to be able to cast it a lot more, and now it only has 3 on, normal faith. 3 casts, I should say. Which is quite a shame. But I understand why they nerfed it, I just think they nerfed it just a bit too hard. Gonna pull this, this will allow us to get into the next area. However, going up here will allow us to visit a special individual. Let's go ahead and kill these guys. They should come down on us one by one, relatively, so we can deal with them. And this guy appears to be petrified. If we go into our inventory, do we even have one of those? I think we did. At least I thought we did. Do we have one? Nope, we don't. There is an item you can get, and it will make it so people stop being petrified. I thought we had one, but apparently we do not. But there are several people in this game who are petrified, and you can use that item to, well, de-petrify them. And that guy up there is a special individual, as he will allow us to get some spells and weapons using boss souls. So, keep that in mind. Avoid those guys shooting at you. Going in here, Sinner's Rise. Interesting name for an area, but it is the rise made for the Sinner, which is a particular enemy we will be fighting here soon. Oh, and looking over there, you'll see a gargoyle flying around, much like the gargoyles from Dark Souls 1. That would be the boss of the Belfry Luna. Let's go ahead and rest at this bonfire. And kill these guys. Bit of a... Everybody's complained about this bonfire placement. I don't think I really need to. It was dumb on their parts. Extremely dumb to put these enemies near this bonfire this close. It was just weird. So, you don't need to hear any more of that. Everybody said it, pretty much. And let's see if we can go ahead and finish off this episode with a boss kill. So, let's see here. Going over here, can't quite remember if there's any enemies. No point even fighting those guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and over here. Gonna go ahead and grab this. And then I'm gonna head down. Okay. Let's see here. That's where it came from. And down here is where I need to go. However, I think those guys are following me. Are they? It might be. Doesn't matter. I'll just go ahead and take this guy out. Yep, they're following me, alright. At least one of them is, anyways. Go ahead and grab this before any more come. Human effigy. Another one at a very precarious area. Kind of interesting. I think there's 2 other enemies in this area. Yep. Okay. Oh, whoops. We got shot right in the head. That's definitely not good. Okay, we're going to run really quick. Heal up. And then we're going to go back in. These guys are not the nicest to fight. Okay, now we're going to take out that one. Frankly, we don't even need to attack them, but I just figured I would show you guys. Okay, what did he drop? Oh, Royal Swordsman's Glove. Interesting. Let's check that out really quick. Almost better. Better than everything but poise, I think. And as a lot of people know, there is an item right here. Lacerating knife. Those are knives that can cause bleeding on your enemies. That is Lucatiel, I believe. Yep. And you can summon her if you like. Gonna pop a soul gem really quick. Let's see here. What things do I have on? Okay, that's nice. And throughout here, we will fight some interesting enemies. This guy, he is, well, very intimidating. And frankly, he can do quite a lot of damage. If you have a large weapon, you can stun lock him. And he will use his tail as well. But generally, you can get him into a attacking animation like that to just attack over and over. Whoops, I missed. And I got back hit by his tail there. You can actually backstab these guys too, believe it or not. Whoops. Ha ha ha. Goodbye. That was totally unintentional. Okay, let's see if this guy will actually come down after us. Nope, I don't think he will. Or if he does try, he'll probably die in the process. Okay, got some sublime bone dust, so that'll upgrade our Estus flasks. And I believe over here... Oh, I did not see that guy. That actually scared me a little bit. Let me go ahead and heal really quick before this guy decides to pounce on us again. There's a couple of these guys in here. Okay. Oh, whoops. I thought I was going to be able to hit him. There we go. Backstab. You can deal a lot of damage to him that way. And as he's coming up, you can just kill him. Oh, and he dropped his weapon. I wasn't expecting that at all. Malformed skull. A skull of some unidentified creature swing as a great hammer to use as a weapon. Possibly the skull of a dragon, a rare specimen. Likely too rare to be swung about willy-nilly. So, can't use it, but it's actually a decent weapon. Doesn't have any scaling though. And here is, well, a couple areas you can go to. Let's go ahead and grab this. Northern Ritual Band and the Bleed Stone. I don't believe we can walk too far out here or we will die. So, yeah. Northern Ritual Band will get us, basically we'll double our spell casts, but reduce our health by half, I think. And this guy we can deal with much the same, or we can ignore him. Okay. Generally, I just like to run behind these guys and backstab them. They're dealt with much easier that way, to be frank. Whoops, I'm gonna get... Oh, didn't get hit. Surprising. Come on. Come at me. Oh, I totally accidentally blocked an attack from that guy over there. So that was actually quite lucky. Seem to be having a bit of luck this episode. Come on, stop tracking me so much. There we go. Almost dead. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab that item over there, too. I guess I totally must have missed that. Large Sylvan Nameless Soldier. Nice. Okay. There's these guys, so let's go ahead and kill them. Any in here? Nope. And I don't believe there's any secret walls or anything in here. Which, you'd figure this would be a prime place for them. Okay, that was weird. I was trying to open it. There we go. It's locked. And so is this one. And basically, you get the key off of the gargoyles, if I remember correctly. The boss of the belfry. So, generally, the game wants you to kill them before you go in this area. However, I actually find the boss of this area to be easier than the belfry gargoyles. A lot of people really don't like the way the belfry gargoyles were handled in this game in comparison to Dark Souls 1. But, I suppose that is a matter of opinion. Okay, let's go ahead in here. Kill him before he can do anything. I believe there's enemies behind us too, I think. Are there? Nope. Not yet, anyways. So we can go ahead and take these guys out. If we don't, then they will all just gang up on us when we try and open the door at the end of the hallway. So dealing with them here, good thing. Okay. Is there any more of them aside from this one? I don't think so. There might be one in the other one. Okay. The other one even has an item. Let's go check that out. Soul of a Proud Knight, and a Pharos' Lockstone. So we can always go back to that one area if we want to open it up. Let's go ahead and pull this. So now, there might even be a few enemies trying to come at us now. Can't quite remember if any more try to. But, going and unlocking these allows you to, you can't unlock them from this side, unfortunately. Kind of weird, but, you know. It'll allow you to bypass this whole watery section here. It'll also allow you to get into an area up in here before the boss fight, which is in that very fog door. I believe up here. And there's a few things you can do in there which will actually help with the fight if I remember correctly. So, Radiant Life Gem. Nice. And can't go in that one. Can't remember if there's anything over here. Nope. No secret doors. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and add something to our... Yeah, let's go ahead and add this. Not gonna need repair powder. Pop this. And let's gold pine resin it up. Okay. Let's enter the mist. See that bug? Looks familiar, doesn't it? So here we go, the Lost Sinner. It's a fight that's similar, I would say, in scope to Artorias. Lots of fast-paced movement, punishes you for drinking, that sort of thing. Also takes out a lot of your stamina really quickly. So let's go ahead and do a couple attacks. Oh, whoops. I got my ass handed there. Okay. Let's go ahead and heal up a bit. It's gonna attack us again. Thankfully, we dodged. Okay. Also, he seems to be a dodgy one, too. Not too terribly hard, though, thankfully. Figured he would do that. Okay, and now that our gold pine resin wore off, we're going to be doing a little bit less damage, but it shouldn't be too terribly hard. Still hit him on the way. Okay. Big hit there. Okay. Come at me. Whoops. Oh, we just barely dodged that. Okay. Wait for a stamina recharge. Oh, flippy. And that did a lot of damage. Okay, pop this. Hopefully we won't regret it. And we did not. Okay. Thankfully, we avoided all that damage. Okay. Healed up all the way. Oh, for some reason we still got hurt there. That's weird. Let me see if I can add another, I was trying to add another healing stone to our inventory, but probably won't be able to. Let's heal up really quick then. Now that we got the time. Oh, we just barely blocked that. Okay, let's get out of the way. Let's get away from the wall. Whoops, I did not want to do that second attack. Because of that. And we killed him. Or her, I should say. Great soul embraced, and we killed our first major boss of Dark Souls. So we got the soul of the lost sinner. So, let's go ahead and open the door. Let's go ahead and go through. Grab herself an item over here. Fragrant branch of yore and Elizabeth mushroom. And of course, there's this person saying secret ahead, but I don't quite remember if there's any secret here. I'd figured there might be, but you saw there was a phantom trying to hit that wall as well. And it kind of looks like there is too, huh? Let's see here. Going over here, go to the light bonfire, and we got the primal bonfire lit. The fragrant branch of yore allows us to, well, make it so that we can petrify those stone statue-like guys that I was talking about earlier in the episode. But I think this is a good place to call this episode. We killed the major boss of this area and got ourselves a primal soul. Got ourselves a lot of souls here, and we now have access to a blacksmith. So I think this is a good place to stop. So thank you guys for joining me on my Dark Souls 2 Faith Build playthrough. In the next episode, we will probably be going to a new area, encounter some new enemies, maybe get some new equipment, and of course, probably die. So, see you guys in the next one, and take care.